Good morning. Good morning. My name is Shai. Welcome to my YouTube channel. I am a South African. Mostly I speak about the positive and the beautiful things about my country. And today, like any other day, it's the same for me. I know there are a lot of wrong things that are happening, and I just refuse to focus on the wrong and refuse also to be blaming who did what and who did not do what, while there is so much more good that is happening in the country. With the development of the malls and the development of the warehouses and the development of the road and the development of all the infrastructure that we see in our country, it is quite impressive. It is good, in fact. It is one of the things that we must be grateful for as South Africa. South Africa is already beautiful by just its natural resources, the mountains we have here, the rivers, and of course the seas, as our former president Thabo Mbeki refers to the poem he gave in May 1995, I believe. We have to build from that understanding. We have to understand that already God, the Almighty God, has given us a very beautiful country, and therefore it's up to us to take it to the next level. It's up to us to develop it and make it even more beautiful. We cannot be complaining. We cannot be shifting this responsibility to anybody. We cannot be pointing fingers to so and so did not do this, so and so did this, and so. It boils down to us. Even if we are not in position of leadership, even if we are not members of political parties, but we do have the responsibility by just the virtue of us being citizens in this country. We are born in this country. This is our land. This is our land. This is our country, our South Africa. And therefore we have a responsibility into making sure that it prospers. South Africa must prosper. South Africa has a responsibility first to its people to make sure that they are old, they are young, and the middle age are taken care of. We cannot shift that responsibility at all. At all time, we have to make sure that we keep doing it. It's our responsibility. It is not the responsibility of the leaders. It is the responsibility of each and every South African citizen. As long as you hold, especially if you are holding an ID document and you did not buy it, you did not bribe for it, then you have more responsibility on that ID card to make sure that this country does not go down to the dogs. Take care, Mzansi. Take care of this country. Please, I'm begging you. Take care. Thank you. Please don't forget to like, to share, and to follow the page. Let's talk about the positives of our country. Let's promote the positive of our country. Let's make sure we stand up to be counted for the right things of this country. This is our country. This is our land. From Cape Town up to Limpopo, from Northwest up down to Durban, in the inland provinces. This is our country. South Africa is our country. South Africa is our land. And we have no any other. We have no option. There's no option B for us. This is the only option we have. Let's take care of it. Let's make sure it prospers. In fact, as for me, I don't believe that it is really right for us to be blaming, maybe even if we were to be blaming our leaders, our political leaders, our religious leaders, our cultural leaders or traditional leaders. I don't necessarily think it is right. Well, at some stage they do have to take a certain blame for the wrong things that are happening. But the real thing or the real issue is with the people on the ground. If we, because I'm also of those who are on the ground, I'm just an ordinary man on the ground, no position, no anything, but just a concern for my country. And therefore I am saying to fellow South Africans, you know, when our president stands on the podium and he says fellow South Africans, he means me. He is directing that to me. He is now talking to me. Fellow South Africans, fellow South Africans, fellow South Africans, why are we feeling so down? Why do we have to feel like we can do nothing about our country? Why must we just watch when things are not going the way they're supposed to go? Is protesting the only option we have? Is that the only thing we can do to run in the street? No. There's more we can do. There's absolutely more we can do. There's more contribution. There's more positive contribution we can do for our country. This is my land. This is the land of my kids. This is the land of my fathers and great-great-fathers. This ndizelwe kweli lizwe. Ndingummi weli lizwe. Ndingumhlali weli lizwe. Ndingumakhi weli lizwe. EsiXhoseni ke xa ndisithi ndingumakhi, ayithethi loo nto ba ndingumntu nje onendlu kweli lizwe. Loo nto ithetha ukuba ndikweli lizwe nje ndinesandla ekutheni eli lizwe libe impumelelo. I have to contribute in the prosperity of this nation. It's a diverse nation, it's a multicultural nation, just us South Africans, without the other people, just the South Africans themselves. At times we can be in the same room, just as South Africans, and we will be speaking languages that need an interpreter. And it's only South Africans and only South Africans in the room. But still, we do have to be positive and make sure that South Africa does not fail, not on our watch, not on it's us who are alive.